Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was still formless and empty. Darkness covered the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved over the surface of the waters. The seas as we know them did not yet exist, nor did dry land, plants, animals, or human beings. Everything was surrounded by darkness. Then God said, "Let there be light." There was light. By the word of God, light appeared in the midst of the darkness. God saw that the light was good, and He separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and He called the darkness night. There was evening, and there was morning. This was the first day. On the second day, God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, separating water from water." Then God made the expanse and separated the waters beneath it from the waters above it. And so it happened. God called the expanse heaven. There was evening and there was morning. This was the second day. On the third day, God commanded the waters beneath the heavens to gather together in one place, allowing the dry ground to appear. And so it happened. God called the dry ground earth, and He called the gathered waters seas. God looked upon what He had made and saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the earth produce green vegetation, plants that bear seeds, and fruit trees that produce fruit according to their kinds, with their own seeds within them." And so it happened. The earth produced vegetation. Plants appeared, bearing seeds according to their kinds, and trees produced fruit containing seeds according to their kinds. Every plant and every tree appeared according to the order established by God. God saw that all of it was good. There was evening and there was morning. This was the third day. On the fourth day, God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night." These lights would also serve as signs to mark appointed times, days, and years. They would shine upon the earth from the expanse of the heavens. And so it happened. God made two great lights. He made the greater light to govern the day, and He made the lesser light to govern the night. God also made the stars. He placed the lights in the expanse of the heavens to shine upon the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. God saw that all of it was good. There was evening, and there was morning. This was the fourth day. On the fifth day, God said, "Let the waters bring forth living creatures in abundance, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the heavens." Then God created the great creatures of the sea and every living creature that moved through the waters, each according to its kind. He also created every winged bird, each according to its kind. The waters were filled with life. The birds began to fly above the earth and across the heavens. God saw that all of it was good. Then God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the waters of the seas, and let the birds multiply upon the earth." There was evening, and there was morning. This was the fifth day. On the sixth day, God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds, livestock, creatures that move along the ground, and wild animals, each according to its kind." And so it happened. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and every creature that moved upon the ground according to its kind. God saw that all of it was good. After this, God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness." God determined that human beings would have dominion over the fish of the sea, the birds of the heavens, the animals, the whole earth, and every creature that moved upon it. Then God created human beings in His own image. In the image of God, He created them. Male and female, He created them. The creation of man and woman took place on the sixth day. Genesis chapter 1 presents this event in a general way. In the following chapter, the Bible will reveal more details about the formation of man, the creation of woman, and the Garden of Eden. God blessed the man and the woman and said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it." God gave them the responsibility of ruling over the fish of the sea, the birds of the heavens, and every animal that moved upon the earth. The man and the woman received a mission from God. They were to multiply, fill the earth, and care for the creation that had been placed under their responsibility. Then God told them that He had given them every plant that produced seeds, and every tree bearing fruit with seeds to serve as food. God also gave green plants as food to the animals of the earth, the birds of the heavens, and every living creature that moved upon the ground. And so it happened. After completing His work, God looked upon everything He had made. He saw the light and the darkness. He saw the heavens, the dry land, and the seas. He saw the plants, the trees, and their fruit. He saw the great lights and the stars. He saw the creatures of the waters, the birds, the animals of the earth, and human beings. God saw everything He had made, and it was not merely good, it was very good. There was evening and there was morning. This was the sixth day. Genesis chapter 1 shows us that all creation came into existence through the word and power of God. Nothing happened outside of order. First, God brought forth the light. Then He established the heavens, the earth, and the seas. He caused vegetation to appear. He created the lights in the heavens. He filled the waters, the sky, and the earth with living creatures. Finally, on the sixth day, He created man and woman in His own image. Human beings were not presented as an accident or as creatures without purpose. The man and the woman were blessed by God and received the responsibility of caring for what He had created. This chapter also shows us that God has authority over all creation. He spoke, and it happened. The light appeared because God commanded it. The waters were separated because God commanded it. The earth produced vegetation because God commanded it. Living creatures appeared according to their kinds because God determined it. At the end of the sixth day, everything was complete, ordered, and in harmony. And God saw that everything was very good. If this story strengthened your faith, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here, we will discover the Bible chapter by chapter, from the creation of the world to the events of Revelation. Share this video with someone who needs to know the Word of God. In the next video, we will explore Genesis chapter 2. We will learn more about the formation of the first man, the Garden of Eden, the mission given to Adam, and the creation of the woman. Until the next chapter.